can't remember. Oh, a cute squirrel looking like thing, I believe.
Yes, yes. But how do you think she'll fare against Vlad? Vlad is really strong.
But in the early game stage, I believe Lulu will actually win. Because the initial burst for Lulu in the beginning is actually much higher, and Vlad needs time to stack up. Like his Q needs stack up the levels for the cooldown, and for the third skill, he really needs to actually stack it up to do maximum damage. And in the beginning, it takes up so much health. So in terms of training hits, I believe Lulu will be an advantage. But that will really depend on how aggressive both side plays. Would you not agree?
Yeah, really depends heavily on the jungler as well. Let's look at the junglers. Mando definitely a very, very strong jungler. And the jungler plays a very important role. Mando is one of the top picks, and with his red and his exhaust, he can just wreck so much, he can do so much in game. Middle early, bottom early, top early, depending, he can counter jungle. He can clear jungles extremely fast. The same goes for Udyr too.
Yes. Okay, so back into the game. Yep. And the runes and masteries have probably been set probably this time and the instant lockdown is going down.
Runes and masteries have probably been set probably this time and the instant lockdown is going down. Oh, so Coralie is actually taking exhaust and CV.
Yeah, she's not opting to take flash. I would prefer flash on Jenna, but just depends on what the team really needs, I think.
But personally, for me lately, I've stopped taking CV. Maybe I've been watching too many Koreans play this game.
Yeah, but Team Singapore Sentinels instead, as they demonstrated, they did not need CV. They comfortably won over the two teams.
Yeah.
I think it's possible without CV as long as you
have enough wards for the whole team.
Yeah,
and the map is bright enough and everything. The map control is the most important in this game. So let's see. Oh, Brad going for Ghost and Heal.
It's a very, very safe thought. He's not opting to go aggressive, he's going to just passively farm. Let's see what the Lulu can do about
never mind, he changed to Ignite. So he's going to be more aggressive. So let's see. It's the normal setup, I believe, for both sides. But
let's have a look at their runes.
Wait, for Lux it's a bit weird, I believe. But
Lux opting with Ghost and Flash. No Ignite.
Let's just see what's going to happen with this. So let's think about, is it going to be the basic more rules for PPA Mystic?
Oh, it's opting to go 16 physical damage.
Okay.
16 physical damage and standard.
I thought there would be a spectator delay, but apparently it did not happen this time. Was it because it's not a draft game? But we had a remake yesterday for...
But it was a blind pick.
It was a blind pick. Was it?
This is strange. I think it was... That's why they remade the game is a blind pick. That's why
but
we are getting into the game. But appears to have a slight technical
difficulty in the game, not loading as smoothly as we had hoped. So it's fine. We don't need to know what is being used. We are professional enough. We can just continue talking.
We had a loading.
Okay, we have a loading.
Just happened for no reason. So it's okay. It's gonna be fine. Oh, I definitely love that new skin.
Yeah, Jurassic Combo is used by Y4 as well.
It seems quite unrealistic that you're still spitting out glue even though you're made of skeletons.
So far that I realized that the only team who has a girl player in it would be Team TPA. Coralie is playing support Jenna.
Are you jealous? Do you think?
Oh no, definitely not. But she must have something in order to get into the team. She must have that skill because we don't see many professional girl players these days. All right. So now we're actually getting into the game. Going to just set the settings and let's see if we can get into the game. Okay. Now we're into the game and let's see. Now both teams are heading out. And let's see if they'll make any invades. Do any invades and Nirvana Lulu just going top, more guarding his Tribush and
more guarding his Tribush. And let's see what the Team Manila Eagles would do. Oh, and Udyr spotting the
Vault gang of people.
Gang of people.
So let's change back.
Udyr will probably start blue in our opinion. It's a safe route. Morgana is just guarding. Morgana very, very safe hero. Now they are the Mando is
keep positioning itself.
Maybe they're trying to steal their raves maybe for an early invade.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So right now it's I believe they're definitely gonna invade.
No, I'm seeing something very strange here. I see Lux has a Dawn Ring and 1 health potion. That means she took support masteries.
Oh, they're gonna try and catch the wild Cockmore within the bush. Oh,
very,
Bind
very
miss.
close.
Very, very close.
If that Cockmore was caught, he would spell instant death for him.
Yes. So right now, they're most probably just going to go back to their path, the lanes. Right now, Mundo going back to his wolves and Blue. And Udir seemingly going to... Oh, his Tiger stance.
Oh, Tiger Udyr. Tiger Udyr very, very strong, but not commonly played in the jungle as Tiger. Mostly everyone would opt for Phoenix.
Yeah, this seems to be quite an interesting pick.
Yeah, good option, I would say. Alright, starting waves.
Most probably going to move on to the red.
Oh, starting red, very interesting as for early boosts. Probably you'll see an early gang at bottom lane, I believe.
Oh, but I believe it's actually to stop Mundo from staying the red early. Because they did a lot of Mundo's plays would be from the wood. They head over to the blue and dilate into your opponent's red, and you wait and use a smite on the red.
But now the Mundo has already used smite on the blue, so I don't expect any counter jungling from both sides. And just going to safely farm their own jungle, try to get levels as early as fast as possible.
So the mid lane are supposed to be quite the limit, since both of them can hide behind creeps and makes the skill shot miss, but Lux has an advantage in her third skill, where it's able to pass through the creeps, and as long as the AoEs and crack plays, it definitely hit. And right now...
Oh, very, very painful skill shot there by the Lulu. I understand what you said. Lulu is quite a strong top laner.
Lulu actually does quite... Her AP ratios are not that bad.
Let's see how he plays Lulu.
Let's see. So Vladimir is just playing safe right now, knowing that if he trade hits, his sustain is not as high for his spell ban. So right now they're just gonna slowly farm.
Mundo is engaging with Udyr and
Mundo gets
early first blood by the Udyr, very, very nice.
Wow, I totally got excited. But Vladimir comes in, most probably gonna take the kill on Udyr in line and the pool. Izzy running out with the ghost, and right now Lux comes in and stops the Lulu, and right now Udyr is running to the top. Vladimir getting caught by the Lulu, and right now the bind lands on Lulu. They're gonna take the kill on Lulu, and right now Udyr, he wanted to turn back to help, but right now he's most probably gonna get caught as he missed the chance. Oh, but never mind, Morgana comes back to help. So Vladimir falls back, he sees that coming, and right now the bind from both sides misses. And it's going to be a 1-1 trade. However, the Taipei Assassins lands the first death, which is advantage as the jungler still has the bubble buff, while Mundo has no buffs right now.
But Mundo does not need buffs, he can just clear the jungle.
That's true, but I mean for the ganking phase, the buffs are still very good.
That was looking, actually, it looked like that the Team Manila Eagles was in a better position just now though, after the early first blood.
That's correct.
They could have gotten the Udyr, who was really, really low. But okay, now the goal is Team Manila Eagles are slightly in advantage, about 400 gold in least. And CS for both teams are pretty
much the same.
Pretty much even, yes.
Because Mundo is clearing the jungle faster, as we had previously said. He has 19 creeps over 17 from Udyr, even though he died once. And right now the bottom lane
getting pushed very hard.
Very hard by Jenna, and
the W is just really painful.
So Jenna just taking a safe spot behind, just shielding and maybe whirlwind, tornado.
We see some nice ward placements there by the Manila team, and we see planted one right in front of their graves. This is a really good ward positioning. AP carry should always farm. AP carries should always ward their own graves and the opponent race so they can detect incoming ganks.
And also for counter jungling. So let's take a closer look. So right now there's only one ward on the map for Taipei Assassins at the bottom and the dragon. And for the Philippine sides, they have warded their jungling path for both sides. And Udyr running to top, Vladimir sees it and he's just going to fall back right now. And they believe they know he's warded, so he's going to play safely right now. So right now at top lane, the CS, the CS is the same, 27 to 27, but Vladimir has the advantage of the Sorcerer's Boots first.
Sorcerer's Boots actually is really good for Vlad if it's not a really, really tough lane, like maybe a really heavy AD. Sorcerer's Boots gives you more magic penalties.
Sorry, I'm going to have to cut you since bottom there seems to be a gang coming. Mundo is going to jump in. There goes the CV, it's going to catch the Common right now. Mundo doing tons of damage, but they're most probably too slowed by the goo. That poisonous goo from Cockmore, just slowing them down and able to land the combo stun from Alistair.
Very safe play.
Yes, and Mundo just gonna fall back. And
Kog'Maw not in any real danger, and Kog'Maw is just farming. Lux is not doing too bad at the middle as well, but he's losing about 10 CS to Morgana. Morgana is the farm.
yeah, that's better at farming. With the higher, even as she farms, she gets to regenerate her HP through a spell ramp. Makes it very hard to actually harass her at the same time. So let's see, right now, Lux, Lux doing not so well, even though she
Morgana is just
has
pushing all the creeps to tower, forcing her to last hit it with her skills. And she's always out of mana, and Morgana is trying to
That's why you're gonna move to the gang.
they went for early gang.
Oh, they know that he has not been warded. Oh, the gang is coming, and that gets caught, the combo goes down but it's still alive, the kill goes up as well, the flash goes up, the soul comes in, Morgana flash out, she's gonna catch everyone, then most of the Grace is gonna the Grace Post is here but get caught by Morgana's out, and right now Alistair's being stunned and bringing Paul back, and Kog'Maw nearly dies, but it was very well played. He baited the Grace to stay as long as possible, even though it was not needed, but they wanted to confirm the kill, and they knew that Grace could not kill him. What do you think about that?
It was very, very well played by the Taipei Assassins. Definitely Jenna did a lot as well there, protecting the Kog'Maw. And now it seems that they are back in the lead with 300 gold, Taipei Assassins. Let's look at the junglers. Junglers with Heart of Gold on Udyr and
It's a cloth armor.
it's a clock armor. Doesn't really need much.
Yeah.
This Mundo clearing them really, really quickly. Lux is taking the opportunity to get some extra farm. Now she's almost back on par with Morgana. Yeah.
Oh, she has 3 Dawn rings, so most probably going to play aggressively, try to spam as much as you can with high regeneration. So right now she's going to take the blue, and Morgana is just going to clear the creeps in mid while we're just going the race. Most probably going to move to their blue as well. And Valenir, did he get pushed back by Lulu? Let's see. Yes, nope, he just went back to continue buying.
Lulu is having a 10 CS lead at the moment, and he has no items as of now. I think he's going back now to get this item. Let us see what interesting
build
items
they're
you
gonna
get.
go for.
Yeah, and see what you get.
Lulu is one of the more interesting champions we have seen so far. That people have been playing her in many ways, like a utility champ, to fit like Cannon and Valamir, as they can both top, mid, and bottom. It's going to be weird for Valamir to go bottom. So right now Grace just playing safe, hanging in the bush as his support is not there. He doesn't want to get slowed and CC'd by both Kog'Maw and I was about to say Jar and Jenna, and they're going to land the kill on her. So right now I believe they're going to prepare for Dragon. I saw PPE signaling the Dragon, or they just want to get a ping ward down. The ping ward is down already, so I wonder what they ping the area for. But right now, Valamir being very aggressive, going to push the creeps back as far as he can.
Similarly, Alista is now he got the ping as well, and he warded the ping from
Taipei team.
Yeah,
and right now, so Graves is just gonna not really farming at all, cause Alista is not there yet. But he's spamming his bar shot to get some of the farm. Gonna fall too far behind and get some experience. So Lux is wanting to gank bottom, I believe, but decides to fall back. Actually, the is too. Oh, Lulu actually goes and chases onto Valamir. See, as I said, Lulu's burst is so much higher.
3 Doran blades. Do you see that?
Oh wow! See, she's just gonna poke people down. This is gonna be a maybe 80 hybrid attack speed Lulu. We're gonna see what's gonna happen right now.
Playing her as a bruiser, very, very interesting.
As her slow really stops people. You know, it's like for the shot in 1.5 seconds. I believe right now her skills levels is she's maxing it first. So it's 1.75 seconds. She can at least land 2 hits. And if there's no creeps there, her passive will land even more magic hits. It will just be massive damage being dealt. This is some of the plays I've been seeing quite a lot of people play right now. And as you can see, she lands the E to do damage, to have the sight and have the free aim on her first skill, Deathford Slow to hit. And right now she's just gonna poke Valamir back. Valamir not having a revolver yet.
And we see Mundo going top now.
Going to try to gang the Lulu, knowing that she's overstanding, knowing that seeing the Lulu is very confident. He's going to try to poke the Valamir as
here
much as possible.
here comes the Mundo.
So right now here comes the engagement. Mundo out to chase in. Oh no, there's
very strange.
Lulu is just haunting the Mundo. Just going to try and see what's going to happen. She wants to show off the speed of skill. She uses a flash. and she just flies away instead of turning people into cute stuff.
Oh, she's been waiting for the
waiting
Udyr.
for Udyr to come. There goes the Ignite, there goes the out, there goes the soul. Everything comes out of Vladimir, and she has so much health left. No problem with her out. And right now Udyr most probably will take the skill on Mundo as well. There goes the second stun, there goes the E, there goes the Q, the slow. Everything is being burst out of Mundo, and Mundo can't run and gets annihilated. See, that's why I prefer Lulu as a support, because you know at bottom lane you can actually push and harass people back. She's a different type of Janna. She can just totally land those slows, land those damage, high bursts, and just get the kill.
Yes.
But what do you think? This
I think that was perfectly baited. I would thought that she was just being overconfident and just wasting the flash, but she just baited it for
yeah,
Udyr.
she just totally baited the two people to come and gank her.
Tiger Udyr really painful. You see the burst going down there.
Yeah, they're going up for more offensive. Yep, there's the turtle stance, there's the tiger stance, and no phoenix stance. So we're going to be very aggressive in hitting things down instead of going for clearing creeps with the jungler.
Yes. Wow, and Udyr has picked up 2 Doran Blades. Very interesting.
So
item build.
they seem to, looks like Taipei team seems to be building up on the early damage as Tiger stands, even though it does magic damage, but the damage is based on his AD. That's right. So Lulu has went back to buy items, and now Vladimir trying to chase back on the farm as much as possible. Just going to totally push the creeps back, and he's know that Lulu has went back.
Garena has been
Morgana being caught by Mundo
at
the bottom, but nothing much has happened. And right now, in the mid, there's a level difference. So right now, what will they run into Morgana? They run to Morgana. Oh,
they didn't realize that Morgana was
they totally just missed the Morgana. Oh, that
what was that?
the Lux was quite a slow response of the Lux, I believe. Yeah. So right now, actually at bottom, we miss some action happening since we're too focused on top. So Grace actually died once to Kog'Maw, and Kog'Maw getting the early lanterns down. That has been the basic build for almost every single Kog'Maw I see. Basically allows you to trade hit, have the sustain, and totally just continuously of getting of HP.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Now Kog'Maw is initiating, he's getting onto the Graves. The Graves is getting very low and he's getting pushed back, but otherwise no real danger. Udyr is trying to counter that blue and it's not warded. Mundo getting caught. Udyr is walking away, and now they're going to engage onto Mundo. Morgana being here, and the whole team is here. Almost the whole team is here to back him up. Udyr is pushing top. Vladimir is coming to help, and Lux tries to steal the blue, but failed. And they caught Mundo. Mundo falls. Very good, well played there. And they're going to take up this free dragon. Top lane has been broken by Lulu as well. Very well played by nothing they can much the Philippines team can do about it. Now they've got this free dragon and they are now in the lead with about 5k gold lead. This is not at this stage of game, it's really quite a sizable amount of gold. And now Lulu is just stealing.
Okay, so right now there's a goal advantage for Taipei Assassins. There's a 5k goal advantage right now, and they're just totally leading on, getting the kills, everything going down. And so I believe that they are really in a good lead. They're totally dominating the opponents, and right now I believe that Taipei Assassins is in a good position and they're going to win soon. So facing some technical difficulties. Give us when the totally pause it.
Just give us a bit of moment, and I think we are back into the game. But now, sorry, just a bit of technical issue here. Okay, Taipei Assassins look to be in a very solid position at the moment. They have been making all the right plays and doing a
Taipei Assassins look to be in a very solid position at the moment. They have been making all the right plays.
They're being very aggressive. Charging in and
diving the tower.
And Mundo catches up. Oh, he uses a flash, he sees the Elisa coming, gonna get caught, and then the kill. And so right now Lux is heading back, and Bruce also heading back, just gonna regenerate. And right now is just clearing the golems. And I believe he's losing top as top has been broken. And you can see the wits totally count speed. Even going for full attack speed, there's a Berserker Grease, there's a wits and totally going to counter the damage from Vladimir. See, Lulu has just been a fun pick. I've seen a lot of people play her, but I haven't seen someone play her so well actually. So this is something to see. And I believe that maybe in future
IPSS
games people will
is
try
really
to grab it.
a team to look out for.
They have been trying out a lot of new things, I believe, to try and error.
Oh,
And doing
Morgana has
very
picked
well.
up an early Abyssal Scepter. This is a very interesting choice. I think she opted to go there because of the Vladimir.
Vladimir and Lux combination. Yeah.
Very interesting, a very very safe item. Definitely good against dual AP champs.
So Graves is heading for the IE, going for the pickaxe right now, and Como, let's see how much gold does he have.
Oh, now maybe we'll see a gang onto bottom by the nice
the
bind
bang goes
there.
down, quick draw, smoke bomb, rock shot. But Janna's out,
Janna's-
just pushes everyone away.
This is why Jaina is such a good pick. Just wasted all their time and effort just like that.
Yeah, and Como after
Now
even
you
though
be careful.
Janna is no more out, he's not being careful at all, still standing out right there. Knowingly, he will be
Oh, and Udyr has
caught Mundo and Morgana and Udyr moving in right now. They see the Lux is falling back.
Now he's gonna push on the
push
bottom tower.
tower.
Oh,
Right now.
very well
As you
played.
can see, the top lane is a one-sided battle. Lulu just totally owning and destroying this enemy at top. Even with the Way of Ancients right now, it just can't have enough sustain compared to the Lulu with the shield, the slow, the range of abilities, and the magic damage poke. As you can see, one poke they're taking one bar away from.
Wow.
Oh, look at
Wow,
that.
wow,
The EQ combo from Lulu, the shield to do damage to get the side instead of shooting yourself.
Oh,
the
and
slow
I
the
think a gang is coming on top.
forcing the
Gang is
forcing
coming
Venom
up
to
top
fall back.
for
Right now
Lulu.
the
here comes
Lulu's gonna
Alista.
get caught. Nope. He feels the power rise. And Lulu's just gonna fly away.
Oh,
Happily ever up. Oh, she's just gonna move back again. She just feels so confident, not gonna get caught. And yeah, she's just gonna move around, waste Philippines. Oh, right now Shaquille's going down. Look at the damage, look at the burst going down right now.
initiated a
But Lulu's gonna be safe, she's gonna out herself soon, push everyone up. Yup, there goes the out down. After she uses the flash away, taking the damage from Red's out,
damn.
and just totally being safe and move away. She got away from a 3-person gang, totally took down the Alistair right there.
It was a totally clutch play there by Stanley. Even after taking two ultis to the face by Lux and Vladimir. Oh my goodness, this is really something I've never
Even
seen.
eating the stuns, not to mention the stuns from Alistair.
And now
It's
still
pushing
going
back.
back
Oh, still going back to
back
top.
to
Knowingly they have returned. And right now because I suppose for the 3-1 base, she definitely has quite a high last life steal as now she gets
Really fast attack
and
speed.
very fast attack speed, totally just pushing everything away. No problem, this Lulu. AD Lulu.
And middle tower is broken as
Oh,
well.
so Morgana catches Vladimir cools to hide from extra damage, and right now Como just doing tons of damage from afar. Just totally rushing in, no problem, not even scared of the slow from Mundo. Just gonna slow Grace down, killing the out, and the bind goes down once again on Vladimir getting caught right there, and just slowly chipping their HP low for the Philippines team. Taipei Assassin doing a very wonderful job. Just gonna take the hits, just gonna tank down. Grace gets caught back, there goes Udyr goes in, hits all the damage, takes down the Mundo. It's still alive, but is it gonna die? Or the best chance.
That ulti is a bit late by Jen.
He's a bit late by Janna. When right now, Vladimir, let's not get caught once again. He got caught twice in a row just now. I think the Philippines teams is under too much stress. They're just getting caught by stuff they should be able to avoid. There's too
I
much
think they're
stress.
just under
facing it.
tension because of that. Lulu doing so much.
Yeah, doing too good. And right now the goal difference is 10k and there's a 12-2 lead, 10 kills lead, and Lulu's stealing their blue. And right now Lulu,
It's definitely going to be really, really hard for the Philippines team to get back into this game.
See, now Lulu is being played almost similar to that of a Teemo, getting a Malady. So it's a hybrid build. Basically playing safe, getting Emma and doing extra magic damage from the Melody and stacking with a passive. And with a fast attack speed and shredding of the magic resist, it's totally full magic damage gonna go in. And right now she waits for the
she's just
opponent
waiting
champions
for the
to appear.
Mundo and
Most
she-
probably gonna catch it. Yeah, she catches the Mundo, the slow goes down.
Wow,
Because look at that burst, look at that burst going down. Right now, if she take Mundo, no, the bind stops her from taking Mundo right now. Wow, this is terrific played by Lulu, being so
a
strong.
very, very strong top lane player.
And with the blue, they were going to take the dragon, that's why Lulu did that. So pushing the jungler away as well, and they're going to safely take the dragon uncontested, and Grace slowly moves down in. As you can see, Pokemon now being aggressive, going to chase for the kill. Lulu just buff her speed up, and right now Graves, not knowing of anything, think it's safe to farm, and right now going to get caught by Kog'Maw, as well as Udyr running in. The slow goes down, Graves flash away when stun still lands, and goes to a few hits, and there goes down Graves. Indo Graves is a much more tanky champion compared to others based on his passive, but still that has too much damage.
The combo is wanted some early phantom dance here.
Morgana being
missing.
very aggressive, just standing there waiting for some random champions to run in, and so is Lulu. And Vladimir, knowingly
just
he's
pushing the tower.
unable, going to push top, going to go back to base. They take the tower on bytelines of Alistair. Look at the damage, even though the ult is on, Lulu is doing so much damage to the Alistair, shredding the magic resist. Also on the third skill of Morgana, shredding even more magic resist, doing maximum damage to it. And right now, TP assassins, Lulu being very aggressive, just going to run him, buff herself, going to slow, do as much as he. So look at the slow, slowing two champions at once, taking down Grace and Mundo, be unable to catch her. Right now, Lulu is just going to fall out, fall back, and Kormo being so aggressive, getting his spell new shield from Garena, going to shoot everyone down slowly. The smoke bomb lands down from Grace, so he can't really do much damage. He's been blinded.
Taiwan team is really at different levels.
Taiwan team really has shown
I
great
think they are
pace.
looking very, really strong to pick this game, and I think they're probably going to end this game right now.
Right now.
And
Udia flashing against the stun, 9 misses, but right now instead the combo, they're gonna line all the AoE combos on them, but the damage is not high enough. Jenna heals everyone back, Lulu's out, giving them enough help. The shield from both Lulu and Jenna just taking everything, just absorbing all the damage, no problem. And Udio just totally pushing Mundo away from going back into the fight. So now Mundo, Grace, and that's all without out, and right now they can't really seem to do much. And right now the sustain higher on the Taipei Assassin team from the shield, from the movement speed buffs and everything, they're just gonna take every single thing down right now. So
they
they're
close the
pushing
bottom tower, and there's nothing much the Philippines team can really do about it, despite their superior AoE, I would say. And even though they were caught in that Morgana,
this Kormo being so brave, just gonna pop Grace away with his ultimate range. So right now they're going to move on to the tower, and they haven't went back to base after breaking mid, after breaking one tower, after breaking bottom. Now moving on to the second tower and to the Nexus, and they're just going to stay there and fight. They're going to take it down right now. This is the time for them. They just want to end this right here, right now. And right now Lulu just poking Alistair away. Alistair going back to heal once more. They can't do much. Instead of going for the Nexus, they've been pushing away. They're going to drop on Vladimir and taking out Lulu, and there goes the pool. But most probably Kombo will get the kill on Vladimir. Look, the shield from Mark saves him, and here's going to bring the inhibitor. And here goes the GG. And actually, one fact to be known for the Taipei Assassins, they've been keeping their deaths at a maximum of 3 for every single game they played so far against everyone else. So
I think Taipei Assassin is really, really, really solid. This can be seen from their screams, even with the top North American teams. They're playing really, really well on the the Taiwan server and the NA server. They've been doing really, really well. Even without their main AD player, and they're still able to dish out so much damage, so much pressure onto other teams.
So, but then as you can see from this score screen right now, that wow, it's just incredible to see. As you can see that there is a
wow, it's just incredible to see.
Died once, and
As you
Lulu
can see
died
that
once,
there is
everyone else is being very safe.
Only Udia got Udia died once, and Lulu died once. Everyone else
I've
is
actually
very
lost
safe.
for words. I have nothing much to say. Taipei Assassins just did so solid, so well in this game. They seem that they're gonna win and take on this championship right now, and it is going to go on in the future. I believe that every single team out there has to watch out for Taipei Assassins.
Go on in the future. I believe that every single team out there has to watch out for Taipei Assassins. They've been playing very well, choosing champions that no one has chosen before. The Lulu top
they definitely need to get banned.
The Lulu top just totally most probably going to win the sustain and exchange.
Let's
change everything.
Look at their items and
so
let's have a look at their items, and Udia has been opting to go for the new item more, which is an interesting pick right there, and been doing really well with his Tiger stance, although unconventional but still really good.
But I believe he actually just want to go tanky and at the same time do as much damage of Tiger stance, just chipping people down to allow other people to take up the kill. As you can see, after the 2 Dorans, he has almost building Omen, the Head Shrinker for the magic damage, armor for physical, and
this is something that
has been a really one-sided game.
One-sided, yeah. So right now we're gonna prep for the second game.
Second team will be Team Philippines, Manila Eagles versus Thailand team. Yes, and stay tuned. We will be back in a few seconds.
What's up everyone, and welcome to week 64 of our top 5 play segment here on Potato Monster. The UK was awesome, but it's great to be back home and making videos for you guys, so please sit back, relax, and enjoy. At number 5, we have Laser Yoda pulling out the clutch support on Janna. At the start of this play, she is chasing the low health Caitlyn but gets pulverized and takes some nice damage, but then she starts to retreat as TF starts up his ult, and now that they're outmatched, she sees the window of opportunity and flash ults right as he arrives, saving the stun Tristana, and then following it up with a great tornado, hitting all of them as they escape. Positioning and timing are what separate the good from the great on Janna, and Laser Yoda proved himself in this play. Well done. Coming in at 4th place, we have AB Kingbird on Amumu. Right off the bat, we see he's in trouble via gank while invading, but he notices Miss Fortune is on her way over, so he's going to go ahead and ult right as Miss Fortune starts hers, holding all 3 in place and letting her melt them down. They instantly get the double, and it looks like Shaco might get away, but with some luck and a great Q, Amumu secures the turnaround 3-for-0 exchange. Scoring in at 3rd place is Lifeless Eyes on Vayne, and as you can see, the enemy team is shoving mid, and all that's left to defend is Vayne. She waits and sees her chance to go, popping Final Hour, tumbling to kill Jackson, then killing Shaco before he get Alter Deceive. Udyr hops right on her, and she falls really low, but then goes stealth and grabs the triple, then turning to Graves as she dips really low again, but goes invisible just in time to grab the quad, and finally, she chases down Janna for the 1v5 pentakill and ace. GG. At our number 2 spot for this week, we have Vaccine on Ezreal, and we start this play off in the heart of the battle as he's keeping his distance while DPSing the front line, and then he starts up an insane ult, hitting all 5 enemy players while killing Irelia, even though she flashed. Now we jump back to the play as he gets on E, picking up the double, and then followed by the triple kill on Mundo as the Arcane Shift flashes for space. With Lulu's help, he gets back in there and chases down Ryze for the quad, and finally Targ for the pentakill. Dat ult. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have Mahani UK on LeBlanc with one of the sickest jukes I've ever seen. So right from the start, Ashe pops her passive, and with her W down, she decides to run out while controlling her clone and auto-attacking, faking everyone out as she jumps away. Ashe then flashes after, realizing she didn't die but manages to hit her with only 1 arrow before LeBlanc pulls ahead. Without anywhere to run to because the enemy Fuhrer could cut her off, she continues straight ahead and runs into the brush while her death closes in. We slow it down as all of a sudden she Qs, ults, and Qs again for the insane kill on Ashe, and then Chains goes up on Fuhrer and she runs and buys some time thanks to the slowdown and flash, gets feared while barely sneaking into the brush, the root goes off as Fuhrer flashes, and then she jumps into the next brush, juking all 3 of them and then porting back and getting away. Watch this again, soak it in, cry tears of joy, repeats. And the winner of this week's Player's Choice is 195 Dennis on Gragas. As this clip plays, I just want to thank everyone for their patience as we took our mini leave to the UK. We had a blast there, but we missed making these videos, so it's great to be back. The gears are also going for the shipping to all the previous winners, so sit tight, guys. I will try to do my best to get back into schedule for Friday, but next week we should be A-okay. Thanks again, everyone. Like the video if you loved any of these plays at LeBlanc. And as always, have a great week, and I'll see you back here for week 65.
We'll move on to game 2, Philippines versus Thailand. And I am your shoutcaster for the day. My name is Haseo.
And I'm Joey.
So we hope you enjoy our shoutcasts as well as the games that are going to move on today. So Philippines, they're not to say they are a bad team. They've been doing the things correctly, doing very well, but just being outplayed just now by the Taiwan team. So right now against the Thailand team, what do you think they're going to rework their strategy? How do you think this is going to work out for them?
Definitely they will try to improve on their gameplay, but actually I think to be fair to the Philippines team, that they've not been doing that many mistakes. Really, as you said, they just got outplayed. So I think if they work on it, and they should be probably just fine against the Thailand team. I seen that shoutcasted the Thailand game yesterday, and I think that it was actually pretty one-sided in favor of the Singapore team. Well, let's see what they can do today. Maybe things they can improve. And
so what do you think? Do you think Philippines will try out that Lulu build?
Lulu definitely really strong champion.
Are you going to go back and try her right now?
Oh yes, I will later.
The top laner, right?
Yeah.
You have to choose, you have to piece that in mind. So is it going to be AP or AD at next game? Or that I was seriously impressed. That was actually very well done by
all the members in Taipei Assassin did really well. Morgana had no kills actually, but she had 10 assists.
Yeah,
just wrecking everyone with that ulti.
The bottom lane, Kola Lin. Kola is actually from Singapore team. I just think she she's a female. He is a female, but please excuse me. So Kolani doing a quite good job as well as the support. And actually, there are some rumors going on and stuff on her because some people don't believe she can actually play. But when she watched this match, as you can see, she did a very good decision making and support. Just that there was a bit problem with the out at the end when she forgot to use it to save Woody, then causing it that extra damage.
Definitely, she actually has a 2K plus elo. She has actually 2K plus elo on the Taiwan server as well as the North American server. So I think that is really impressive for a female player. So yeah, I agree that she deserves to be in the team. She's done a really good job. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing BB playing, the main AD player.
Yes. Okay, so
let's look at the teams. VKT, Leah, MLN, THA, Kapi, and LMN. If I was not mistaken, yesterday I did not see this. I'm sorry, I think I saw LMN and MLN. I'm not sure what it stands for.
okay, maybe we should try to interview and ask them one day. So for TMA, I
Did a lot.
Actually Morgana is one of the strong picks for team. Actually, CLG actually had a training with CLG, and CLG actually allowed them to use it. Quite often, because I wanted to learn how to counter Morgana, and someone does take the pick. So
Someone does take the pick. So basically, Morgana is a strong pick for the Taiwan side, and Morgana actually has seen less light in comparison to the other new AP carries, as she has been nerfed a few times.
Yeah, and the Q is not that. It's a pretty hard skill shot to land, I would say, in comparison with other AP champions.
Chara is a bit slower,
Yeah.
but it does so much damage.
Tons of damage.
So let's see.
About 5 minutes before we get into the drafting mode. Yes.
Yes. So, but I believe everyone's gonna ban Shen
Definitely.
to even be top lane.
especially when you saw CLG against M.
Been watching that the two AD and the AD and the support, and it didn't work out that. Sometimes it's
That's
but
true.
Cho'Gath definitely a very strong.
How came in the high
current
patch?
notes.
The team was getting a buff.
Or
Do you think
Timo.
Timo will be play the game once again for top, or maybe even for AD carry?
I'm not too sure about that, seeing that the Rayman is the only one who plays Timo, and I don't think he's not in any team at the moment.
Make him to be hard to play in terms of his squishiness becomes
Taiwan versus
Taiwan versus Malaysia. Amazed as well as how they saw that Lulu being played. So right now to move on, I
this is the tournament.
So let's see.
yeah, it's 80 minutes.
So lately,
do you think that the rule
what do you
changes
think? Have you been highest of saying lately?
It actually depends.
Oh, there's the ability
Definitely
power.
gonna
Ability power runes is going to make
a
but magic resist is actually really good as well, because it actually sustain again.
Try your best.
Because middle is actually a lane that you try your best to farm and just not die. There's an AP carry job and just gang.
Yes.
Maybe some champions have been underplayed, I believe.
Lately, some champions have been Nautilus, I believe.
Oh, Nautilus. I've not seen Nautilus too in this. Blood Eagles from Philippines. So,
So they have taken their time to choose what
oh,
to ban.
BKT actually stands for Bangkok Titans. I forgot to mention.
Oh yes, that's correct. Oh,
Alright, this is a
did they not ban?
strange. Sorry, a minor technical difficulty.
I think a bug just occurred and no one has found his passive, totally wrecking people apart. Oh, there goes the
Nothing picked at the moment.
The last ban will be Cannon. Oh, so is Soraka. That is quite rare.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see what they can do with. Even Soraka is actually really strong in solo.
My opinion of Tarek is that he's strong, he's tanky,
really good support champion. It is, if you put in a bit of combo, do a lot of damage, a lot of burst, working very well with certain AD champions.
So right now Nocturne has been locked in. As
Nocturne has opted to go for not exhaust but flash. Yeah, flash and smite. So now let's see what Jetta, the Thailand team will pick.
I think they're gonna pick Graves because
Graves
normally has been the
really
swag.
strong.
Yeah, normally has been the swag Graves combination. We see instant Lee Sin lock-in with the exhaust and smite. The currently being played.
This time we just like decimate.
Everyone, there goes the Ezreal instead of the Graves.
Jetta. Ezreal very good as well, being able to spam a lot of damage, a lot of burst. Very effective Ezreal.
The early game Ezreal, poking space, he can do so much damage in comparison to other champions. As well as the second skill, slowing down
attack
speed, and the third skill, a free flash, hitting in safe positions most of the time. Oh, and you're gonna go for Taric and MF combo.
I'll see why, because MF would definitely reduce the healing last time, just like this.
There goes the Ezreal instead of the Graves.
Ezreal very good as well. I think that definitely they're very epic going on, and they might actually be able to push Ezreal and Soraka back.
I believe MF will max the W first to maximize the damage and also to negate the heal after Taric has stunned and pound someone down all the way. And Soraka waits to it to heal, the person might die, so she has no choice to heal, even though it's just going to be her skill, a free flash effect, hitting in safe zone.
Very good as well.
I think they're going to pick the AP mid first,
Nidalee. Very rare pick there by team. I think they're definitely the offers. They're very going on, and they might. I think they're going to push Ezreal and Soraka.
I mean, MF will max the W first to maximize the damage. After the more famous phrases now, they pound someone down all the way. And Soraka will still to heal, the person might die, so she has no choice to heal, even though it's just going to be her skill, hitting in safe zone.
Being played so much, like really strong top lane, as you can see, but definitely outpoked the last game by that Lulu. Ryze is a really safe pick, really strong AP champion. Does not rely on AP, but instead relies on his mana to deal more damage, and they might definitely do like an early Frozen Heart, maybe an early Banshees. Really one of the stronger tanky AP champions.
And there goes the last AP mid. So in my opinion, the only way to beat Ryze early stage is actually just to push the lane as much as you can. Because Ryze can't do AoE, can't really kill the creep race. It takes time to do all these things.
Galio pick.
Galio pick.
Definitely a very strong pick.
Again, for the AP mid, they're going to go for the flash and ghost. Most probably going to run around the map and decimate anyone as much
I think
as they
that
can.
On Galio that maybe teleport would be a better choice.
But no, they're just going to go for the flash and ghost.
Alright, okay.
Alright, so now the swapping of champions has begun, and even for the Thailand team, the Titans, they're going for flash and ghost for Ryze.
This is very interesting.
Okay, let's take a look of the runes for Valamir first. BKT Leah. So it's called TVA with armor, magic penetration, ability up a level, and fat ability power seals.
This is almost similar to the Dyrus build, as I like to call it, but just that he has opted to go for armor instead of health per level.
Oh, but 2271 taking all the AP and being a bit more tanky.
This is the reason why this Vladimir is opting to do this kind of masteries, because that Nidalee doesn't really have a strong early game compared to other top lane. Yeah, so
that's true.
He can opt to go more into offense and just like do as much damage as possible, more sustain.
Oops, I apologize for the wrong click. Let's go back to the game. So let's take a look at Lee Sin right now. So Lee Sin, called Rune 6. Going for 5.6.
It's a very
magic resist.
Very interesting choice of runes right here.
Going for armor pen.
You don't see any damage, any AD runes being picked up, just the armor, magic resist, and just armor pen.
But how are they going to deal with this problem?
Oh, as I said, Garena is actually picked teleport. You must be listening to the stream.
Listening to your advice. Listening to Joey's advice. 100% win.
Latency, a bit of latency differences between the Bangkok and the Philippines team.
Okay, so let's see. In terms of CC control, right now, I believe that let's take a look. I believe
both teams are really strong early, I would say, and they've opted. Everyone is on the Bangkok team.
I believe both teams are really strong early, I would say, and they've opted. Everyone is on the opting to go standard support
build. Yeah. For the 3 wards, and so for Tyric as well. And Nocturne playing safe, going for cloth armor at 5 pots.
But Lee Sin does not really lead that early cloth armor. In comparison with other junglers.
I mean, sometimes you play against Mundo, you want to make sure you have enough health. And you don't suddenly get ganked, then I will go.
It really depends, but against Nocturne, I think that I think it's okay.
And right now,
and here comes an invade again. Bottom.
Like the previous game, they're just gonna try to rush and kill. I believe the tactic is to kill the AD carry or support as they pull the golems. I've actually eaten this myself.
I have eaten it too. When I played support, I just got jumped off by 5 heroes.
See, right now they kill. Why? I have no idea why Nidali did it, but she put the trap, she revealed herself. And right now they're gonna move into that bush instead.
And both teams know they're there. Both teams really know that they're there because she stepped on the trap and they have no vision. I think the Bangkok
right now,
team, the Thailand team has no vision.
So they're instead gonna go for the waves, and the CV goes down. They see the whole team right there.
Okay.
So they're most probably gonna fall back again. Once again, this counter jungling, this gang is gonna fail. So Tarek just gonna stand there, see if they can do anything. So they're gonna recall back, I believe. So now they're just gonna go for the counter jungle instead. As you're gonna come to poke, I believe. He just walks into the bush.
Oh my god!
As you get slow. And he popped his early
flash. And this is actually a bait for the whole team coming on from behind. And
Gaelia's getting picked off by guys and Lee Sin. Instead juggling fields and they get picked off instead. So right now they're gonna fall back. The first blood goes to the
Bangkok Titans. Very well played.
And now taking down
I thought that Ezreal was just
and just gonna play as safe as possible and Rise being aggressive. Knowing that he's the level advantage, want to push Galia away as much as he can.
Gotten an early Doran.
Being a bit slow after their gang failed in the beginning.
A very early nice ward placement there by the Tarek.
Stopping early gangs from mid and also from entering their jungle. And MF being very aggressive, just totally pushing everything away. Just gonna play as safe as possible and Rise being aggressive, assist goal and EXP. So let's right now there's a CS difference of 10 to 16. MF actually winning the
early nice ward placement there by
winning the CS. There's no trade going on.
Alright, Lee Sin, where's Lee Sin going? Lee Sin is at clearing his graves at the moment. No big gangs going on. And Lee Sin
stopping early
just still level 2.
He decides to leave the blue alone. Just gonna take his time, I believe, since he has a Doran base. Or is he gonna counter jungle soon? So Nidali planting traps all gonna make it a safe place for her to push as far as she can.
Now Lee Sin is heading up into the opponent's jungle, and I think that he possibly knows.
He's gonna ward. He wants to counter. So right now he lands a Q on the golem. Sees
he takes the golem.
Takes the golem. He smite the other golem as well. Yes, he smited the other golem as well, taking both of the golems from the Nocturne and landing the Nocturne, being undecided far too back in the level, and Vladimir sees that and just pushing the lane, being very safe, knowing nothing's gonna happen. So Lee Sin, however, being a little slow on the level, even just successfully saving the golems, but still not taking his blue.
Maybe probably coming for gang bottom, but the Triburst is warded and they're really safe. And Ezreal goes in hoping to bait
MF and Tyric to use the stun, but it fails. They know that Lee Sin is around, and Lee Sin just falls, knowing that the timing is not right. So
I think that he
level and landing the level 3 on things
experience.
Being undecided on what to do now. MF doing a good job in farming. And also harassing maybe?
Yeah, pretty even lane I would say, but...
Oh wow, there goes... the MF is maxing Q first, I believe. Shot. It's called double up.
Yeah,
it's 2-2. Oh no!
She didn't...
She's not up the slow, the rain. But right now Terry getting caught, being poked down by Ezreal, and Lee Sin comes in slowly. Very slowly moving back, uses his pops the flash. Does not want to get caught by Lee Sin, and they move back and save. So Tarek most people gonna go back to heal, and MF gonna play safe, gonna wait for Tarek to return or for the creeps to push back up. So right now, Soraka lands the ward, but the creep shows that she has landed the ward. So it becomes a problem where okay, it's not much of a problem. I mean, the ward is just placed there so the opponent knows it's a good thing.
35, not that big a difference. Oh, it's picked up
But-
early Shellys. Because the Rise is starting to hurt now. Now he has more. Yes.
Magic resist, more AP, at the same time more mana regen. He just wants to make it safe.
Okay, and now Lee Sin is going to give Rise the blue.
Finally, and Soraka lands the heal. Maybe she stand out too far away. And 6 and let's see.
Nah, Vladimir is actually not that strong early against majority of champions until he hits level 9.
Galio and Nocturne getting ready for the blue. Okay, he slowly does not want to waste his splash too, so he uses the out taunts the gate that heal. And that was actually wonderfully played by warding phase has been. Oh, she still has a lot of wards.
Actually, she
oh,
went
she went
back
back
already.
once.
She got a Philo.
Let's see, with the high HP and mana regen, but not big
Rise at 71 creeps. And he didn't opt to get an
off. So he wants to basically
Mickey and possibly. Oh, and F goes down. Interesting, he took his third skill.
I think he knew it was going to happen. 9-0.
The blue will be respawning soon, and Nocturne is trying to sneak in and check if they can get the
3 marks. So it's 10% armor
I'm
penetration.
not too sure about
Oh, this
the reset. But now they are countering the blue, and Nidali takes the blue from away from the Bangkok Titans.
right now this is
Oh, this is gonna get caught here.
Stun landing, out goes on, the fear must go on, Galio flashing in and the out goes on. The density has done it's too much mobility and Galio slow and everything all together.
Went in favor of the team. It's very well played right there. The Lee Sin just got caught, and Yellow just with his ulti just decimated.
I believe that the Titans just got a bit overconfident. That they believe that bit. I mean that was bad positioning overall.
Somewhere the bushes, so they could have a better.
Rise gets caught by his out and his early life steal is engaged, not to go push too far, not to push
It's really
Knight being used and they're gonna steal Dragon Steal happen.
the same goal, just a 200 goal lead from this game so far, and it's the middle tower.
It keeps quite fast.
You need to be really careful if your first power is broken. You can anytime.
Right now, so Nocturne is gonna give the blue to Galio. And Nidali, let's see Nidali. What? Is she be going for more?
Oh, and 31 armor penetration as well.
Also for 31 armored penetration. 21% life steal, most
no, there's something
probably.
interesting that she also has 10% magic penetration.
It shows us the 4% cooldown reduction. So is this a 30 kill on Ezreal?
I'm not sure if that was actually necessary.
But I suppose, yeah, but I mean, sometimes you want to be safe.
Yeah,
you want
to secure the kill.
to secure the kill, you should just take it.
And now
especially when you're in
definitely
such
the
poor
Philippines
position.
team is showing very solid play, and not so much the Bangkok Titans can do about it. They need to have better positioning. The backup from the Philippines team is really fast.
Really fast, yeah. Right now for the burst damage, also for the AoE damage right now, the Philippines team is doing a better job.
That Gallo is just stacking MR all day. And there's nothing much.
Yeah,
he's got a Megatron cloak.
Because the natural pro just gonna take the hits from Rise. And Soraka might get caught. Nope, Soraka falls back.
Doing
using
close
the
to
shield.
nose damage.
Oh, the Soraka still saves her, so instead gonna burst down on the MF heals lands and Rise continues to burst her down. So low life, still staying at the back lines, trying to heal as much as he can, saving the entire team. So right now Galio is gonna kill by misses as DC falls back with Iron Will. And right now Tarek and Galio gonna fall back.
Oh, and he does actually on a rampage. He already has 4 kills, 4 to 0. Oh, very very impressive play by the Nidali.
And he's going for a bruiser. Most probably, do you think it's a brutalizer coming up?
Oh yeah.
Seems to love that armor
penetration. It must be the strategy for this
game. Penetrate
to
everything.
chase the
So right now,
because the Galio was so tanky.
It's already good executing slowly, but right now, even though there's a kill at the
chase
jungle,
the-
and let's see, nothing interesting is gonna happen right now, or maybe the early Baron drops. It'll be quite interesting to see. So right now,
So doing the
controlling the
Titans.
map, taking the blue once again, the second time, and the goal advantage is still there. 1k goal advantage, even though
they're losing. But the top lane tower has been, is it broken yet?
yes,
Yeah,
it has
it's
been broken as
already
well.
from the.
And Nidali feeling confident, just gonna push as far as she can, and she has a blue buff right now, and that reduces all her skills, cooldowns of damage. Yes, the face is just so good to use.
I just don't understand the logic behind that. because Mana Mune takes time to stack up, you know.
But personally, for my
Very popular item.
oh yes, as increased AP, overall damage input, everything's increased.
Magic resist and lowering the magic resist of enemy champions as well.
Maximizing damage output. High system in the beginning, but right now he's going for Glacier Shot, I believe, since right now. So Galio now carrying is the Oracle, going for the dewarding and everything. And Nidali now moving back in, knowing that the team fight is about to end. And right now Nidali is just poking around in mid, knowingly trying. It's going to be a pincer attack right now. Oh never mind, Lee Sin jumps in, the fear goes off, he gets caught, no, the Iron Man puts him back at the time, but darkness from Nocturne lands and no one can see anything that's happening. Nocturne's about to be burst down, and he falls back, goes to kill by right now he's looking at the dragon as well.
It's not even bought his items yet.
As his out is still on cooldown.
Using that line.
She's just gonna farm.
Prioritize upon maybe Galio or the
MF out, then stance on
she's really tanky and then Rise and
Lee Sin not doing too well, not doing very
but we'll see what he's going to get. Maybe he's going to get from. He's already in a very strong position. Yes.
So right now we just that slow, the critical, everything for the Dali. You might see this correct a Giants. Oh, right now after trying to Trinity Force.
Yep.
Currently have a higher advantage in the item.